Welcome back. In the previous part, Compa betrayed us, but it actually turned out it was just our fault once again. But she did damage Grey's sister. Grey's sister is injured, so let's go see what's going on with her in Planet Tower.
Here?
There.
Want to check out some gun shops?
No. I wonder if Grey's sister is alright. Hope her treatment goes okay. Sis is going to contact Histoire and let her know what happened. I'm sure we'll see some action sooner or later. Thanks, Uni. Just can't stop worrying about Grey's sister. The other Maho. It's alright, Gearsy. She's the future me. She's tough to kill. Right. She really is Maho on the inside. I'm sure she'll keep her promise. Haven't heard her explain her side yet. She still gets a chance. The real Compa is treating her right now. Yeah, the real one was knocked out by R4 and trapped in the storage. Sorry to intrude. Henri, you need to come with me. Alright, got it. Can we wait a little bit? I'm fine, Nepgear. I'll own up to what I've done. I see. Yeah, follow me. Yes, I understand. Henri. Vengeance, yep. Vengeance blinded her. Chi-Chi, are you there? Are you really Compa or are you R4 again? Oh, Compa, how is Grey's sister? She'll survive. She just woke up a little while ago. Thank goodness. She said she has something to say to you all. Told her she needs to rest, but she said the fate of the world depends on it. I understand. I'll go see her right away.
Thank goodness you're here, Nepgear. Maho, too.
Of course. I'm just glad everything's okay.
Yeah, it would be nice.
It feels weird talking to the future me.
It is strange. I feel the same way.
Do you remember having this conversation? Because that would be the weird bit.
It's still hard for me to believe that you're Maho from the future. Yeah, you both seem like completely different people. You talk different, too.
Well, a lot has happened. I would like to thank you all for coming. I should have done this much earlier. I was being prudent. Small changes now can have drastic effects on the future. Yet the great ruin could not be avoided. Time is of the essence now. I've decided to tell you everything that you need to know.
Oh, good, at long last.
I will start from the beginning. Let me tell you about what is to come.
Oh. The future. Oh, hello. Well, things definitely got worse here in the future.
You want to go
Beeble
here?
Forest.
Let's head here.
I mean, yeah, the forest does look different.
Maybe I can use these parts. I found a high-density nerve element. Hey, I think this ought to work. Yeah, let's take it back. Maho, you're so good at finding these. I know, right? Feel free to compliment me some more. Hey, look at that. This is a mini battery for an R-phone. You're right. That's rare. I didn't think they still existed. Oh, I can turn on my R-phone now. It's been a while since I played gacha games. I kind of doubt that anyone's running games like that anymore. Oh, right. And also, that battery probably won't work. You're right. It looks all puffed up. Ugh. Well, that dream was short-lived. It's okay. Let's just get what we came for. We can look for another battery next time. Yeah, we should get out of here before those guys show up again. Huh? What? Did they come? What is it, monsters? It's them! The mech soldiers!
Intruder alert! Intruder alert! Eliminate! Eliminate!
Thought we'd heard the last of that voice with the Henri situation, but dear God, my ears.
Maho, we have to run! They're so annoying.
We can't go back if they're still following us. We have to shake them off.
Right, but how? Oh, over there! Let's run through the forest!
But there are monsters in the forest. Oh, I get it. We can pit the monsters against the mech soldiers.
Yep, aren't I a genius?
Yup, you're amazing, Maho.
Let's get going, Gearsy.
Let's be careful.
We're in the future. The forest is too dark. Locals must call it the Lost Woods. Really? It isn't even the right area. Actually, this forest isn't too dark. It's just a normal forest. They expect you to read all this in that little space, really. There's nobody left to spread rumors about it anyway. Everybody's dead. Everybody's dead, Dave. You sure are calm, Gezzy. Aren't you scared? Of course I'm scared. Who knows what's in here? Probably a Dooku tree? You mean like a monster? Yeah, you used to clear the monsters regularly, but now... Yeah, they would have overrun everything. Yikes. So this place is dangerous. That's why we have to be careful. They really expect you to read all this in the little bit of time before the scene. Careful or not, if the monster comes out, it comes out. There's not enough time, literally around the corner, and it would have interrupted it. There are more monsters here than I anticipated. Maho, can you do this? Might be a bit tough. Oh, I know. Gezzy, let's use that thing. That, but we didn't test that yet. This is our test. It's do or die. Don't know how I feel about possibly dying being part of the plan. But you're right. Let's activate it. The device gathers particles in the air to create a material body. It's starting to take the shape of a person. Creepy. Wow, it's just like the real thing. Is this what you call a holograph? Yes. The AI has learned the user battle data, and the materialized holograph will provide battle support. It doesn't talk, unfortunately. It's like an afterimage with mass. Holographs and afterimages are a bit different, I think. Okay. Didn't need such a serious reply. Thanks, Maho. I know you're trying to cheer me up. Nah, nothing like that. Hey, let's get out of the forest already. Right, let's go. Unless it is the Lost Forest, then we won't be able to get out of here. We'll just end up lost. So that explains why everyone else is here now. It's just, that's the reasoning. They don't speak, though. I kind of like that. Like I was saying, like it gets annoying hearing the same words over and over and over and over and over.
Is still up ahead.
Oh, but you're still real. Fine. Like, Okay, so doors are everywhere. None that we can open.
Lost, just check the map.
I think it's okay if one of the characters is speaking. It might just be the frequency at which they speak. Like, not like hertz or anything like that, you know, like that frequency. Like, how often? I'm starving. Triple dot. We could try one of those holographic meal places. Holographic meal? Triple dot. Triple dot. Sorry, Gearsy. Oh, you're just trying to cheer me up, right? There's the button. You feel bad too, right? You don't need to cheer me up.
We opened the door.
Oh, we did. Future.
A ladder.
Can we travel into the future in the past? Yep, that was a sentence. When we go back to what is our present day in context of the story, yep. Do we have the option to travel to the future to explore places? Because I have no idea, obviously, at this point. I'd be curious to know, though. It would give you a lot of options in terms of doing things. Like, these enemies have changed once I press the button. Like, it wasn't the big turtle guy before. The Koopa Trooper. Was it? I've just forgotten. I mean, it's like this area does exist already, but I just wonder if we can go to future version.
I
If
hope
we
there's
have that
something
option.
good inside.
At least there's still netballs around in this dark future where everything is dead and decaying and there's nobody around. The bunnies have turned evil. You can tell they've turned evil because they're purple. That's the big indicator that they're evil bunnies. That's why you don't have evil bunnies in real life. No purple bunnies in real life. Not unless they've accidentally fell into a pot of purple dye. Do such things exist?
If you're ever lost, just check the map.
That's what I'm doing. And who are you speaking to anyway, Maho? She knows. The other ones can't respond. They're just triple dot. Triple dot. Triple dot. Okay, so it's just a chest over here. That's fine.
I'm excited to see what's inside.
A spiral drill. Blech. Look at this guy trying to chase me. So it is like the mech soldiers. It's like, how did? It's more a question like how did Henri get properly hold of one and learn how to pilot it and all that type of stuff. I feel like there's more to the Henri story that we really need to know with the F2P aspect.
Would you like to save?
Like here, like the wall's gone. Section just missing. And no, I wouldn't like to save.
Where are we?
Let's go this way. Aha! Because it's the right way. I knew that. I knew that.
Yay, we did it!
We did it! Well done, Az. This is weirdly silent now. I know I said like the whole like...
Where are
Yeah,
we?
it would be nice like if they didn't constantly speak and all that type of stuff like it. But Ned's... I want a little bit. Again, it's the frequency. How often they say it. That's the important thing, I feel. Because just say it like you walk for like 3 seconds. You're like, oh, maybe blah, 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 blah. Like, no.
If you're ever lost, just check the map.
That still comes up though with the checking the map. La-di-da with your giant mech thing. Now heed my call, Valimar, the Ashen Knight, all that type of stuff. Yeah, I know your game, mate. I know your game. It's Trails. That's what your game is.
I'm excited to see what's inside.
Nothing. Well, there was something inside the chest, but I wasn't referring to... I meant where we were going. There's nothing. Just absolutely nothing. I was hoping they were going to do some kind of Lost Woods thing. Like, they made the reference. I was hoping it was going to be a case of we were stuck here. We needed to find the exact right path or we wouldn't proceed, but no. But no. Slightly disappointing. They could... Again, they had to have... But he's wearing a hat. What's going on here? Why are you wearing a hat?
Yeah!
Why are you wearing a hat?
Yay! Successful surprise attack!
Why is this thing... Summer Tortoise. Is that why it's wearing a hat?
The end.
Could be. They did it 11k. Jeez. Like we want to be... Yeah, there we go. Otherwise she's going to be spouting off nonsense. Although that might be okay. Because if it's only one of them speaking... See, look, you're like a winter one. You're a winter one because you've not got your hat on. That explains everything.
Sorry, I passed you.
I think I could do without that, the whole sorry I passed you. It would just be nice, again, if like, there was options around it. I was like, I don't necessarily want to get rid of it. Just want to tweak it. Improve it, make it better. You got a hat on? Yep. I like the fact that, like, how do we differentiate them? It's like, well, these are summer ones. What makes them summer? They wear a hat. Path should take us out of the woods soon.
Where are we going?
How do you know that, Gearzy? I've been to these woods countless times. Well, alright then. Really? I guess these are Planetoon's woods, huh? In that case, I'll leave all the navigation to you. Boom, boom. Stay close, Maho. Right, there we go. I think we're almost out of the forest. Uh-oh, this music. Did we shake off the mech soldiers? Yeah. Target sighted. Target sighted. No way, they caught up. We have to destroy them here. Gizzy, I won't be much help in battle. Maho, just watch from a safe distance. I have a secret weapon. Limiter release. Execute AI Goddess Transformation. Executing Goddess Transformation. Engaging battle mode. Can do a Goddess Transformation? That's amazing, Gizzy. Yeah, but it takes a lot of energy, so I need to end this quickly. Right. Proper battle now. I'm surprised it doesn't say, like, uni hologram. You know, defeat the mech army along with the holographs. I meant to defeat the holographs? Nothing from her. Hello. The guy on the right, I haven't seen one of you in a while. Wait, I thought they weren't meant to say anything. I'm very confused. It's like, old habits. Just no voice acting whatsoever. Feels weird. Feels very weird. Adds to that element of, like, strangeness about this place, though.
I'm a little sad it's over.
This time we're in. It's devoid of something.
Won't slip by me. Yeah! Ha! There! Huh? What? This is it!
See, that's much better. Like, trying to sidestep is like, yes! Feels much better. I'll probably still get it wrong here and there, but I've got the option now, and now I've got the option. It feels good.
Slip by me. Huh? This is the end! We did it!
But I didn't get the other ones. Okay. Alright, that's the last of them. That's amazing. AI Neppy helped a bunch. Now we can finally get back to everyone. Yeah, let's. Found lots of good stuff this time, too. We did, huh? Bandages, disinfectants, and painkillers. Oh, those are important and all, but I think this one is the most important. That's a toy. I think they'll love it. Medical supplies are important, but toys are too, don't you think? You're right about that. I can see it making someone smile already. I know, right? Very well. Is it just children that are left or something? Are they looking after the kids? Loads of orphans, that sort of thing?
Going here? What a relief to be back in one piece.
I guess. We're back. Nepgear, Maho. Thank goodness. I was beginning to worry that it was taking you so long. I'm sorry. We ran into a little trouble finding what we were looking for. Went as far as the automated factory on the outskirts of town. I see. The lack of supplies is becoming more serious by the day. But we got results. Gizzy? Why don't you show her? Alright. Well, we obtained some fresh medical supplies. There are painkillers and some other medicine too. That's wonderful. Compa will be overjoyed. Welcome back, miss. Yep, thought so. Maho, any souvenirs? I sure do. I've got a big hug with your name on it. Oh, pass. What did you say? Get back here. Yeah, Maho snapped. Run away! Oh dear. Maho is popular with the kids as always. Yeah, she always finds a way to cheer them up. Oh, Compa, we found some medical supplies. Wow, thank you. Now I can treat everyone. You had no luck finding any food then? I only found some fruit, but we're not sure if it's edible. The mech soldiers always seem to swipe away any type of food source. I see. Although we may be self-sufficient for now, here we are reaching our limit. On top of that, there's a severe shortage of medical supplies. What we got wasn't nearly enough, huh? Yes, at this rate, anyone who is injured or falls ill cannot be treated. Maybe time to change our base of operations soon. But to where? Are there any safe places left? The automated factories are all around the world now. Can't escape the threat of mech soldiers. I should have destroyed the factories before any of this happened. Neptunia, you did your best. There are just too many of them. And the plan is forming. We could have pooled our forces and destroyed the factories one at a time. Everyone was already at their limit. Rather than enduring the suffering, they chose to rise up to fight. But many people died in that battle. There is a chance that the only survivors left are those living here. Neptunia and Maho are the only remaining goddesses as well. I may be called one, but I can't even transform. If only I was able to fight back, then things wouldn't have turned out this badly. I can say the same. If I was stronger, I would have been able to protect everyone. It's been half a year since that battle. Feels like it's been ages, but also like it was only yesterday. We lost all contact with the other bases. I don't know how many people we've lost. We never should have fought that day. I don't know how long it'll be before this base is discovered as well. You two are our last hope. Hope you'll stay at the base for as long as possible for the children. Histy. Histy was getting pretty negative back there. I mean, it's a pretty negative situation, to be honest. It's hard not to be in this situation. Does that mean you're going to listen to her and stay here then, Gizzy? I didn't say that. This rate will run out of food. Everyone will die a slow death. Also don't know how quickly the mech soldiers will find this place. I know. That's why we need to make that capture. Yeah. So shall we resume? Yeah. Starting to take shape. Really was a wreck, wasn't it? Well, I was the one who broke it. It was. Yeah, you really blew it apart with your goddess powers, Gizzy. I'm glad the central unit is okay, though. I did try to control my strength. I think it just got out of hand a little. So, is the new R4 mech soldier weaker than we thought? R4 mech soldier? I don't know. This one is the command unit, which is why it must have such high processing power. I see. Didn't have many defensive capabilities, but at least it had the brains we needed for our plan. Yeah, Misty asked us to stay here, but once this is complete... Yeah, our time machine. Wait, can we call it a time machine? What about a time slip machine or a time leap machine? Is this gonna go all Steins Gate? Is that where this plot's going? Like we're gonna be transferring our consciousness back into the past? Technically, it's more like a time motion control unit, so I guess you can call it a time calculation machine? What? Oh, that's a long name. Let's just stick with time machine. Once we get this running, the world will be able to change, and we can change the world for the better. Maho, keep it down a bit. Oh, sorry. That's supposed to be a secret. This one is also technically a mech soldier, so everyone would be afraid if they saw it. Wish Henri could have seen this. I mean, this also means that if this is Ziri, the time machine is now in present day. So they could use it there as well, right? Yeah, this is all thanks to Henri. Henri was so amazing. She completed the theory on time slips. Yeah, her theoretical formula on the coordinate calculation for time travel is at the heart of this. Henri gave us hope. But maybe we can call it something else besides a time machine then. Guess it's better to have a proper name, like Ziri. Definitely. And this mech soldier is on our side, so let's do that. Then the exterior is still a mech soldier. The inside is mostly an N-Gear. How about something like N-Gear version 16 RE Additional Edition? That's way too long. And harder to say than Time Machine. Really? I thought it sounded cool. We can think about the name later. You're gonna go with Ziri. You're gonna go with Ziri.
Going here?
Yep.
Let's take a little break.
All that's left is to tighten the screw. Done. How's it looking on your end? I'm finished too. Looks like our time machine is complete. I can hardly recognize it compared to when we first started working on it. We really came a long way. Yeah, surprised at how much we've got done. Let's do a test run. Good idea. Okay, let's set it up. Initiate activation test. Please move. Alright, it moved. It's working. It's dead. It stopped. What happened? Why did it stop? Izzy, do you think you can fix it? Sis used to always say that in times like these, you just gotta smack it. I'm not sure that's a good idea. You're too strong. You might smack it back into being a part of scrap metal. I'm not that rough. Well, let's look through it again. Oh, smells like it's burning. Something must have shorted out. Well, we did use a bunch of random parts. Here's the short. Replace the part. Will it work? Yeah, but this part... Is that a bad one? Unless there are some automated factories that are still running, we won't be able to replace it. That's really bad. What do we do? Go get one. What did you say? Could have sworn you just said that you were going to last station. Yes, that's what we said. There's a part we need there. We won't be able to find one unless we look in a newer factory. Closest ones to us are the factories over in last station. That's why the two of us are going there. We're going to abandon the children. We may not. It's too dangerous. I know, but in order to get to last station, we have to pass the Gamindustri graveyard. That's where R4's main body is. I know that. It's the most dangerous place on the continent right now. It's suicide. Once it's done, this can all change. We might even be able to return to a time when all of the goddesses are here. Nepgear, I am not even going to ask you what you intend to create. But I cannot allow the last goddess to be lost like this. You must reconsider. I'm starting to get dizzy. I need to lay down. Please do think about this. Who exactly is it that needs this? Issy sounds so old now. It's because she has so much to worry about these days. What will you do, Gizzy? Don't think Histy will allow this. Yeah, but we need that part no matter what. You going to sneak out and not tell her? How did you know? How do I know? Because we're BFFs, that's how. I mean, just jump straight into it. Just jump straight back into it.
You want to go here?
I do.
What a relief to be back in one piece.
What? Okay, we got out undetected. Alright, let's hit it to last station. Shh, you have to stay quiet for now. Alright, sorry. Sneaking out like this makes me feel like we're doing something bad. You are. Still important, but you are. Once the time machine is complete, I know Histy will understand. Yeah, let's hope so anyway. Thank goodness. That station is just ahead. We're almost there. Oh, a blue sky. We made it. That's a relief. What? Get down, keep quiet. Huh? It's close, don't move. That's what? It's awful. Why is she here? Oh dear. Whoa. For some reason, we can hide behind that rubble. We have to try to get by that way. Gulp. Whoa. I don't know why the ooh. Phew, she's finally gone. Thank goodness. What is she doing here? Doubt she had a reason. Been a long time since she was absorbed by that raw power, losing her consciousness. I don't think she's anything more than a brute who destroys everything in her path. So because of my IS crystal? It's not your fault, Maho. Asik stole the crystal from you. I mean, you originally made the IS crystal in order to help your sister, right? Yeah, okay. Anyway, just what was R4 doing here? I didn't think she'd be active for a while. I have a bad feeling about this. It's okay. If we can get time travel to work, we can fix all of this. You're right, Maho. Let's just make sure it doesn't fail again. Nyama Cave Road to the automated factory has been unlocked. Okay. Alright, all the way over here. What? Alright.
You want to go here?
Road to the automated factory.
Let's head here.
We're here. If we go through this cave, I think we can sneak into the automated factory without anyone seeing us. Must be crawling with mech soldiers. But that's the worst of it. Sure monsters got in there too, though. Alright. It still doesn't make sense to me why the mech soldiers never attacked the monsters. Yeah, in any case, let's be careful.
Let's be careful.
Yeah, you just said let's be careful. Oh, I missed the jump.
If you're ever lost, just check the map.
That's what I'm doing. They haven't noticed us, but there are lots of mech soldiers. I don't
Jump!
see any at this point. Okay.
Yeah!
That's not a mech soldier, that's just an anime scene. Really hope they don't see us. As long as we have the holographic AI, we'll be fine. Can you not make more of these holographic AIs and just retake the world that way? Holograph AI, we're counting on you. Although I'm suppose they're limited on resources as well. Like, could they not set up, like, you know, again, assuming they have resources and stuff available to do this, could they not have set up
Yeah!
at their base of operations a way of having guards that were just the goddesses? Like, if you could just duplicate the goddesses that easily and they fight with the power of a goddess,
Jump!
that's your way of winning. Take that back in time. Maybe they did.
Come on.
Maybe
let's
that's
keep
how they
going.
plan on winning. Maybe that's why it's setting it up, or is it just an excuse to have them here so you can still have a full party? Time will tell. It could be a twofer, a story element that's going to be used later, and it's setting it up,
Made it.
and a gameplay element as well.
We
I'm
opened
hoping
the
it's
door.
both, and not just, well, this is an excuse so we can have them around. Like, they could easily lean on the lack of resources as a reason why they didn't have it in the future. Because the entire reason we're here is we need resources. Ah, well, this sure makes me feel nostalgic.
Would you like to save?
Look, it's the base we managed to destroy before. Oh, how lovely. Oh, right. And we salvaged all those cool new parts. Too bad I already used them all.
Yeah!
Hope I can get more. Yeah, resources are the issue here, aren't they? Like, do I keep my items when I go back to the past? This thing's got a mask on. Gotcha.
Yay! Successful surprise!
I just want to look at it because it's got a mask. Wicked Chocobo chick.
What?
Or
This is the final
Chocobo
step.
chick.
We did it.
Let's switch over to
Chance won't
you.
slip by me. Zah!
That was destroyed. 13k XP from this.
Yay, we
Wow.
won!
How's our disc development doing anyway? Nothing at the moment. Because I very much would like some more XP ones if I can get them. Like the ones that
Let's develop. Okay.
increase
let's
all
go
my
with
items
this
and stuff.
then.
Like the really, what was it called? The one that Vert has. Yeah, that no damage bonus. It's like if we get that, the amount of stuff we get from everything is just great. Okay, Historia say shoot 'em up.
Let's develop. Okay.
An
Now
event.
what should we
Love
do?
that. Thank you very much. I'm gonna go with an action. Go with you. And
Let's
develop that.
Okay. Let's go with this then.
Double step dash. Another shoot 'em up. Time in the ocarina.
Okay.
There we go.
Let's go with this then.
But what the time in the ocarina is a reference to? No idea. No idea what's maybe one of the Zelda games. Majora's Mask. It's probably a reference to
let's keep
Majora's
going.
Mask.
Yeah.
So if this is the
I
wrong
hope
way,
There's something good inside.
but the wrong way, right way. What's the right way, right way?
Where are we?
I'll be down there then. Boom, boom, boom.
Jump!
I like how I just abandoned the idea of doing enemies at all. The amount of XP we're getting, it's just... At the moment, we're keeping a nice balance with the story, it seems. I needed to change things up and that dash, etc. Get that sorted and everything just feels fine now.
Made it!
I can avoid the damage when I want, it's all good. May as well get that while we're here.
I hope there's something good inside.
Do appreciate though, people's comments. with help in that regard, like warning me, like, yeah, there's going to be a few more Nepgear fights where you're solo and stuff like that. Do very much appreciate that. Like, just giving me that little heads up there so I can be ready. Because imagine if I'd just carried on going, just a simple case of basing everything around ranged. That would have been a big issue, wouldn't it? Coming to that fight later, like having nothing ready at all. It would have been an issue.
Save?
So I do appreciate that. Thank you very much to all the people that did that. Much, much appreciated. It's given me a chance to get ready and experiment and find little things that I need. I like going under this bridge. That's kind of cool. Nothing special, just going under the bridge. There's our event. We do not speak of the event, though. No. We made it through the cave and got to the factory in one piece. So glad we got here safely. Now let's go find that part. Okay, let's go look around. This one won't work either. How about this? Oof, that won't do. This one's broken too. None of this is usable. This is bad. We can't find it. Well, we've come all this way. Like, sure, is there anywhere else that could be good? Maybe? Like, we need something. Nah, if only you didn't go all berserk mode. Hey, I didn't do it that bad. Hey, is this... Wow! Huh? Did you find it? Come look at this, see? Underneath that. No way, a new mech soldier? And it's mostly intact? Hooray, we can take all the parts we need! Yeah, this is a huge find. Was worth all the danger to get here. Let's pull some parts. Ah, watch out! Oh, what's going on? Why is it moving? Intruder alert, eliminating. Quick, get behind me. Yeah, I'll leave that to you, Gazy. Oh dear. Right, so I'm actually going to use this as a place to end this part. So we shall see you in the next part when we defeat the new type of mecha armies. Defeat the new type mecha armies. That's what it says at the top, yeah. Well, we'll see you then anyway. Ta-da for now.